Landover, Maryland. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. It's an Indian summer afternoon, perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports.
Let's return this to the house.
This will be taken about the 12.
I'll take it.
Nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground with a rookie from Iowa State, David Montgomery. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jonathan Bostic leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And the pressure gets to him again. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 16. Now a man in his 13th NFL season, it's Adrian Peterson. And he'll take this up all about his 18-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Yeah, no, that's got to be like a broken leg or a torn ACL or something.
2nd and 7. Haskins slings
Give me that.
deep from the corner.
There you go, Eddie.
And that is intercepted.
Return to the house for Danny Trevathan. For Danny Trevathan. Okay, maybe not.
This one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. After the interception, here's Trubisky. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have a 2- or 3-step drop, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away,
no.
Right near the line of
Eddie Jackson got hurt too. Eddie Jackson and Danny Trevathan both get hurt. Dang, I hate these Redskins. So freaking bad.
Here's Trubisky. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham.
You're going to end up hurting my entire team, bro.
Down to the 35.
You need to chill.
1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky.
Thank you.
Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. Touchdown, Chicago! Tariq Cohen, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air. A little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something. Here we go, here we go. Pick that, pick that. Go, go.
Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. Adrian Peterson off to the races.
All the reason that Eddie didn't catch you is because he was hurt.
Adrian Peterson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
The kicker cannot kick to save his life.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back in his own. Yard line. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taken in at the 22. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. They'll roll him out right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Haskins on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Haskins to throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47.
There you go,
and his
Roquan.
guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with a 3rd-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Back to the ground. This time Montgomery. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. (7-7) our score after 1.
Oh my God, go to pass, go to standard pass, go down and X.
Now Foles.
Oh my God, block your man, don't just sit there. Oh, that's Chase Young.
At the 38. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes.
What? Oh, that just hurt.
Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, they'll be disappointed with that effort.
Oh, I had the range too.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the first play of the drive, lost 4. 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. First down, here's a run with Peterson. He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there, got him some extra yardage. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits.
And his throw intercepted by the All-Pro corner, Kyle Fuller. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Pinheiro
That's
now
how you
to
do
add
that.
the extra point.
And I missed again.
And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to win.
Yes.
And he'll be taken
Thank
down,
you.
but
Not for a second I thought it was my
across
player again.
midfield. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check three. Slam.
They run the counter now. It's Peterson. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check. Crouch.
A 10th carry now for Peterson. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down.
Injure him, bro.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 41.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Let's make these babies cry on the way back home.
3rd and 2. Now Haskins. And for the 4th
There you go,
time tonight,
Roquan.
it's an interception. Picked off at the 33. And
That's
they're
2
gonna
by
set up
Roquan.
shop at the 32-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. It was
Yes.
Jonathan Bostic there on the stop. On play action, they'll throw. Caught by Montgomery. And he went nowhere. He'll lose lose yardage back to the 29. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
The Bears on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. From the 31, Haskins. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 39. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Oh my gosh, bro. The curse, Cody Parkey.
And you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down. See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Safety screaming. You go tight.
On 2nd down, Peterson. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marched. Short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Brings up 3rd down.
Haskins on 3rd down. And he's got his man. It's the tight end play. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins.
There you go, Mac.
To escape, and he goes down. And we're going to get a timeout. with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Back-to-back sacks, Mac.
Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really
There you go, Hicks. Good stop.
This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Come on, check out.
This time, Haskins will look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And my goodness, another interception.
There you go, Eric.
Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's Trubisky. In heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Okay, Kendall. Kyle's better, but okay, Kendall.
Defensively, getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Me and you all day, all day.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Looking for his big receiver, Marshall. This is inside the 15.
How?
Touchdown.
How?
Brandon Marshall. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are back within a single score.
That's Brandon Marshall?
And this is no good. It's a missed extra
because,
Boy, the tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. Into the Redskins, have it they do.
Wow.
Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Throw the football, please.
They'll run on first down. It's Peterson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
On second down and 4. Haskins, here's a screen to
Good stop, Trevathan.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down. Third down. Here's Haskins. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
They'll run with Peterson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Watch the slant. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Say. He's coming. We got double up.
They try again with Peterson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And the throw there going to be incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. After the sack on 1st down, Trubisky. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 80 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now Trubisky to throw. And he's got his man. That's Robinson.
Touchdown, Chicago Bears.
Allen Robinson.
I guess what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna miss this PAT.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point.
Yep, what'd I say? Oh, maybe not, maybe not.
Adventure thus far, but this one is good. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. It's a first down.
This is like the only team I've not been able to stop the running game against.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down.
There you go, Darnell Mooney. Good sack. Good sack, Mooney.
That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins setting up the screen here. It's Barber. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He'll return it from the 6. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football. And the Redskins keep it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Partner,
Free agency opens up. I'm aiming for Chase Young.
Had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game. So hold on here, not done in the 4th. They run with Peterson. He's been busy tonight. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now on 2nd and 16. Haskins. He's got a man. That's Marshall.
Oh my God, bro.
To the 15-yard line.
He's like a 76 overall. There's no way he's that big and that strong. Like,
that is his 951st NFL reception. So 49 away from 1,000, but 951. That ties him with Andre Reed.
Oh, I love the trigger there because Andre Reed, caught the ball any part of the field and specialized in traffic, similar to what we've seen throughout his career as well. Does not mind going across the middle and making big-time catches.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down.
I already heard Gates. You better be careful, Clay, because
this is 3rd and 4.
You're also fragile and
Haskins
old.
will throw. Escaping the hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now it's Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Charles Clay, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky.
Oh, that's okay.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
Well, it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bears have retaken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense.
Slam, slam, slam. SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS. Watch the safety creep.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Double time, double time. 4 down, check. 4 down, 4 down.
Now this time he'll look to throw. This complete to the tight end Clay. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a big spot for the rookie Haskins. Over the middle and caught by the tight end Clay. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now it's Haskins. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here we go with Haskins. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a gain of 6 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Throwing now is Haskins. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Haskins to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. Clay, the intended receiver. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
You must be dreaming.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. Blue. Shoot. Tight dog.
Again, it's Cohen. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. He's been terrific so far. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And you've got to say, CD,
that
it
would
was
be
the
all for the
defense who
stream.
had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
6
so for
INTs
Chicago,
in 1
they're
fumble.
into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gordon saying so long, everybody.
That was a good game. But I hope y'all enjoyed. Hope y'all have a good day. Stay safe. And we will see y'all next time.